Okay, this is in 2000, so yeah.
Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be talking about Batman, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, watch my other half channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff, my youngest son's channel, He Needs Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. Batman is by far DC's most popular hero, and he's been a mainstay in DC Comics since Detective Comics number 27 in 1939. Barely a year later, he received another ongoing in Batman, and he's maintained both those ongoings for almost a century now. He's had such consistency that his books have almost never needed a relaunch because fans are always willing to buy his comics. Occasionally, DC likes to do massive, line-wide relaunches that even Batman isn't safe from. Currently, the Caped Crusader manages no less than 4 major ongoings that all follow his adventures, from his time as an inexperienced new hero in Absolute Batman to his struggles to balance his mission with being a father in Batman and Robin. DC fans can't get enough of The Dark Knight, and DC is all too happy to provide all they could ask for. Number 9, Batman and Robin. Volume 1 saw 2 new heroes protect Gotham.
This is 1993, okay. Another 1993 book.
One of the biggest launches of Batman's career didn't involve the original Dark Knight. Found the end of another DC Crisis event, Final Crisis, Bruce Wayne was believed to be dead. His prodigy, Dick Grayson, took over as Batman, while Bruce's son Damian took over as Robin. For a time, Batman and Robin became the main Batman title as readers followed the adventures of this new dynamic duo. The opening issue begins with a bang as the new Batman and Robin chase down Mr. Toad in their flying Batmobile to stop him from committing crimes. Later, Dick tries to understand the point of Toad's ridiculous crime of stealing domino pieces while Damian adjusts to his new role as the official Robin. Elsewhere, Professor Pig makes his first appearance, mutilating one of Mr. Toad's henchmen while his daughter helplessly watches on. It's a riveting ending to an already incredible opening issue. Number 8, Batman Volume 2 introduced the dangerous Cult of Owls. Batman's first big relaunch happened at the beginning of the New 52 era. For the first time since 1940, Batman received a brand new number 1 comic that allowed Scott Snyder and Greg Campo to redefine the Dark Knight for a new generation. This team remained on Batman Volume 2 for 51 of the volume's 52 issues, resulting in one of the most beloved Batman runs of all time and some of Batman's coolest fights ever. The first issue begins with Batman working with Dick Grayson disguised as Joker, shutting down an attempted breakout at Arkham Asylum. Later in the issue, Bruce announces his plans to expand Gotham's infrastructure, only to be pulled back to his hero job to investigate a murder. While investigating, Batman discovers evidence of a secret group of assassins known as the Cult of Owls and learns of their next victim, Bruce Wayne. It was a shocking debate that set the Dark Knight on the right path for the New 52. Number 7, Detective Comics Volume 2 gave the Joker a new makeover. Every comic being rebooted for the New 52 meant relaunching Detective Comics, one of the longest running monthly comic books ever.
Nerd facts? Yeah, go back
Let
to
me
the
finish
top.
reading about this one then. Why the other comics focused on Batman and the rest of the Bat family. Tony Daniel was able to do some Batman solo stories. Of course, it shouldn't have been a surprise that the book opened by focusing on one of Batman's biggest villains, the Joker. It starts with the Joker brutally murdering someone just as Batman arrives to stop him, only for Batman to have to escape to avoid a confrontation with the Gotham Police Department.
Get back, Mr. Mishy. We want to attack you.
Batman later discusses the case with Gordon, learning that a
Hey there,
girl
Mr.
who
Mish.
witnessed the murder tipped the police about Joker's next location. Why the police fall for Joker's trap, Batman catches him and turns him into the police. Why in Arkham, Joker has a dark
You say you're going to finish reading
physician
that one.
appearance and cut off his face for the next big evolution. This would remain Joker's look for the next several years in the New 52 era.
I bet you want that comic.
There's one. There's where I started. Don't go past 6.
It's only 9?
Yes. The 6 is where I'm at.
Okay.
These are for you to give your nerd facts on.
Nerd fact, I believe this was during the time where Bruce Wayne was presumed dead. And also, people, this isn't the first or only time Dick Grayson has been Batman. He's been Batman in a couple other comics. I don't know which ones, though. This is the introduction of the Court of Owls, who also appeared, their poem appeared in Arkham Origins, and they appeared in shows like Gotham and Gotham Knights. Also, the video game is the same name. That's all I know about some of them. Number 7 is the Joker's new makeover, right? Where he gets his face cut off. Well, they, during the time of Gotham, took this art.
These things are not getting names. They're not thinking of a whole list of great names again.
Yes, you are. You already are. I can tell it in your head.
No, I'm not.
Charred. But yeah, this happened in Gotham as well. That happened in Gotham, but different circumstances. Anyways, number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wait for you.
Number 6, Batman, Earth 1. Presented a modernized Batman origin.
Well, most of these ones I never fucking read. So I don't know that much about.
tried a new format with their Earth 1 books. A line of comics that would be shipped as original graphic novels, continuing DC's excellent graphic novel reputation. The idea was to give readers a complete story at launch while giving writers and artists the proper time to create away from the hectic monthly schedule. In their own universes, Jeff Jones and Gary Frank got to do their take on Batman, starting from his earliest days. The series retells Batman's origin from scratch, starting with the familiar story of how he lost his parents and then his clumsy earliest attempts at being Batman. The main story involves Batman's attempt to bring down Gotham's corrupt Mayor Cobblepot, while also tracking down a serial killer. The first volume gradually brings together Batman's usual supporting cast, including Alfred, Harvey Bullock, and even Commissioner Gordon. 5. Batman and Robin Volume 2 saw Bruce begin bonding with his son. With the New 52, Batman and Robin relaunched with a new focus, with Bruce as the only Batman again. It was finally time for Bruce and Robin to become a father-son comic. Pete Toomsley and Patrick Gleason's work on Batman and Robin went a long way toward humanizing Damian Wayne, making him a character that Batman fans could love. The first issue of this new relaunch opened with a new criminal killing the Batman of Moscow, then vowing to hunt down Bruce Wayne and stop his Batman Incorporated mission. Later, Bruce takes Damian on a trip to Crime Alley to honor his parents' passing, resulting in a continuous conversation as Damian gradually adapts to living with his dad. The two eventually wind up on a mission to stop a group of criminals from robbing a nuclear plant, only to discover the thieves missing after saving part of the city from contamination. Number 4, Batman Volume 3 started an epic Batman saga. DC's Rebirth Again saw the main Batman comic relaunched with writer Tom King and penciler David Finch as the core creative team. This run kicked off King's memorabilia 75 issue run, featuring many classic stories such as The War of Jokes and Riddles, Super Friends, and I Am Bane. Why this run is divisive among some Batman fans. What wasn't diverse was Bruce finally seeming to settle down with Selina. Fans appreciated the ideal of Bruce finally experiencing growth and were angry when DC changed their minds about letting them get married at the last minute. The first issue doesn't include any of that, however, instead it focuses on Batman learning at the last possible moment about some heavy ordnance entering Gotham, only for someone to use it to try to crash a plane. With some advanced technology, Batman tries to stop the plane from crashing into Gotham City, knowing that doing so would cost him his life. Fortunately, he's saved by the arrival of two new heroes, stopping the plane themselves, Gotham and Gotham Girl. Number 3, Detective Comics Volume 1 saw Batman leading the Bat family. Detective Comics returned to its original numbering at the end of the New 52. This new relaunch involved bringing on superstar creative team James Tyrion V and Eddie Bowers to do a book not just starring Batman, but many of the vigilantes he'd inspired. This series brought several of Bruce's young prodigies like Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, and Castita Crane back into prominence. It also featured Batwoman and a reformed Clayface, all operating as Batman's agents within Gotham City. The first issue focused on Bruce seeking out Kate to make his second in command before the two sought out the other members to fill out his group. The goal was to create a group that could counter the new forces arriving in Gotham, only for the end of the first issue to reveal the army Batman feared was already present. Tyrone and Brower's Detective Comics was one of the most beloved runs from the Rebirth era, largely because it finally allowed DC's Bat family characters the chance to shine in a book all to themselves. Number 2, Batman and Robin, Volume 3, sends Robin to high school. Batman and Robin relaunched as part of the Donna DC line of comics. While other Batman comics tend to focus on Batman's superhero adventures, Batman and Robin specifically dives in on Batman's relationship with his son Damian. It deals with both the ramifications of Tom King killing off Alfred and the side effects of major events like Gotham War. The first issue begins with Damian moving with Bruce to his brownstone apartment in the middle of Gotham City. After moving in, Bruce notes that he wants Damian to start attending high school, hoping he can have a more normal life than he did as a teenager. Meanwhile, Batman and Robin try chasing down the criminals, White Rabbit and the Terrible Trio. In the middle of one mission, they instead learn of Man-Bat and his latest scheme to take over Gotham, which involves turning the bats of Gotham against the citizens. Number 1, Absolute Batman presents a deadly new Batman for a new era. Absolute Batman is one of the biggest launches in the DC universe recently. The series is set in DC's new Absolute Universe, which starts DC's history from the beginning. With a twist, Scott Snyder, best known for his work in the New 52's Batman Ongoing, returned with artist Nick DeGrano to bring fans a new version for Batman. The first issue opens with Alfred, a secret agent, appearing in Gotham to mentor a group of criminals known as the Party Animals in the middle of his reclusive mansion. He encounters Batman, who swiftly defeats the Party Animals after they try to attack a town hall meeting. Later, Alfred tries to track down Bruce to force him to give up being Batman, only to have Batman give him the slip and steal his bike. Even in this issue, Absolute Batman is full of changes to Batman lore, including when Bruce's mom is revealed to be alive. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out to the next one.